Hi Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I want to give a special shout out to you guys, the earth signs in general. Like, you guys have been awesome at supporting me, signing up for memberships, and I think a couple of people purchased the extended instead of the membership. That's great too. You guys have really been interacting with my videos, so I really appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you. It's pushed the messages out and it's helped me grow, so I really do appreciate you guys for doing that. I'm going to do the same as I always do. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with my guides and this deck. So if you're here because this was in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you're here because of the title, then this message is absolutely for you. We will pull clarifiers and go deeper into the message in the extended. You can do that through the membership like I was talking about, or you can purchase the single video. I'll have a link down below for Patreon. And as always, definitely like the video and subscribe if you like the messages. All your interactions are really helping my channel to grow and pushes it out there for other people as well. So like I said, you guys have been huge supporters, and I am very grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you for that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So Wands is that fiery energy, right? Pages are like a newer, younger energy, fresh energy. So this is some kind of exciting news, maybe a really adventurous opportunity, right? The Wands are about action. So this can be some sort of sense of adventure coming in here, a creative experience, or a new opportunity. It'll be a way to express yourself in some kind of fresh and dynamic way. So maybe news, maybe some kind of movement, communication of some sort here. The situation is the Ace of Cups. So the aces are gifts from Spirit, and the Ace of Cups is an emotional gift. Cups are all about our emotions. So the Ace of Cups is like a new love, a new relationship. This could be opening up to your intuition more, right? But this is like the divine offering you a gift in love, which can arrive, in many, many forms. So, like I said, self-love, a relationship, new connection, peace and happiness in your life. So just be open to receive this, right? Because this is Spirit handing you this gift. You just have to be open to receiving it. The blockage is the Sun card. This is my favorite card in the whole deck. It's Leo energy, but it's, that vitality, growth, just happiness, joy, optimism, and clarity, right? And just having that happiness, that inner child happiness, right? I always see the child on the horse here, and then I see that bright light in the sky, which is about clarity, that's shining the light on things. So with this in your blockage, it could mean that you maybe you're not as optimistic about a situation, or you might be a little bit pessimistic about things right at the moment, for whatever reason. So it can be, not being clear, not being optimistic about this new beginning, this new emotional beginning that's come in here, right? And that could be because of some sort of communication. The root cause of this situation is the Page of Swords. So again, pages are that newer energy. So I feel like there was some new information that came in here, some kind of communication. This could have been a message that you received. This could have been, information that you got from someone else, right? This could have been somebody else telling you about this. But there is something that was learned here, some kind of information about this new emotional beginning. Or it could have been a communication, right? Somebody reached out and offered you this new job, or this new creative adventure, this new love offer, right? So this could have been about a message that came in. That could have been a text message. That could have been, email, whatever it was. But you're just not very optimistic about it, right? Being a little pessimistic for whatever reason. It's, a general reading. So something could have happened in the past. So in the recent past, what is affecting this situation is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is happiness, right? This is harmony. It's also about memories. It's like exchanging support with one another and like that feeling of home, right? So this can be like, this is like my soulmate card or past memories, like somebody from the past. It's also a card of, feeling safe, feeling at home. You have these two children playing in this courtyard and you have a soldier back here with a spear. So they feel safe playing where they are and they feel at home. Again, it's that inner child. So this can be something from the past. Maybe the past is what's leaving you pessimistic, right? So this doesn't have to be a person from the past. It very well could be, but it's a situation. Like the memories of it are making you a little pessimistic, making you kind of question, like, is this real? Is this too good to be true type of opportunity, right? And maybe you're needing to get more information, or, it's the information about someone from the past that had reached out and now you're kind of questioning things, right? So again, it's a general reading. You take it how it resonates. If this wasn't a person from the past, it's just a past situation that has you feeling like you can't take this new beginning. So your guides and your higher self are giving you the strength card here. So the strength card is about confidence. This is about, that inner strength. This isn't just physical strength. It's emotional, mental, spiritual strength, like overcoming obstacles and then having endurance, right? You can endure any obstacle that you can encounter and you can overcome those, right? As difficult as they may seem at the time, this is about you really kind of finding that confidence to overcome things. And that can be this pessimistic attitude, right? This can be not seeing the joy in things, not seeing the potential in an opportunity. But, this is like trusting yourself in order to handle these situations, trusting in your intuition, your connection with spirit, and then moving forward with courage, even if you don't have like complete confidence, right? It is just, what do they say? Fear is, having fear but doing it anyway. That's courage, right? Like, yes, you still fear it, but you do it anyway. Like, that's courage. So I feel like, you don't have to 100% have the courage and confidence to do something in order to overcome. Like, it's once you get into it and start taking that action, that's when you overcome those obstacles and those fears, right? So in the immediate future, we have the Knight of Swords. And I love that because that is very much that taking action and really just blasting through those obstacles. Again, it can be a communication, like coming in very quickly. So you have the Page of Swords and then the Knight of Swords. So this can be some kind of communication or message coming in here very, very fast because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving energy. And this can also be like blasting through these obstacles and the challenges that have occurred here in the past, right? Whether that was with this specific person or just, it doesn't even have to be related. It can just be like something happened in the past and it's affecting your clarity on this new beginning, right? So again, you take it how it resonates, but you're definitely blasting through this. So this is like a quest for truth and then pushing forward and being very assertive. So this can also be like a message of truth. This could be you being assertive in this situation, right? Having the confidence to kind of step up and say, hey, this is the information I learned. I want the truth, right? Is this true? Or, it's just some sort of communication that is coming in, but it is coming in very quickly. And your thoughts and feelings, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about putting in the work, right? Hard work, productivity. It's about like really focusing on, putting in the work on that one pentacle. But he's also almost finished, right? Like he's got one more pentacle after that. But he's like really focused, really determined, working hard to learn something new or advance in whatever it is that you're focused on, right? So I feel like you feel like you're putting in a lot of work, or you have put in a lot of work. Maybe you're thinking that this situation is going to take a lot of work, right? Maybe that's the pessimistic side of it, that you're thinking this is going to take too much work. This is going to be, a lot of focus and a lot of putting in the time and effort that you don't want to, right? That could be the pessimistic side of things. And if this is about a new job or some kind of new creative adventure, then, you could be seeing this as kind of feeling uneasy about leaving one career path for another for some kind of creative adventure, right? And that could be because of past situations or, some kind of information that you've learned has you kind of feeling like you're questioning whether or not you want to put in the work for something, or you're thinking that it's going to take a lot of work, right? So in your environment, the influence here is the justice card. I love this. So this is like things balancing out, right? Like karmic justice coming through here. And again, with the truth, like this person has that sword of truth, and then they also have the scales, which is like things balancing out. So it's, divine balance through upholding the truth here and then restoring that balance. So I feel like this is kind of things starting to work out in your in your favor, and just needing to remain balanced, right? Like the truth will out, and you could be dealing with a legal situation. You don't have to be, but I feel like this is like some sort of truth and karma coming out here, and it's definitely going to balance things out emotionally, right? Maybe kind of help take you out of this pessimistic type of attitude, and give you some clarity around a situation. The truth will, kind of set you free here. When I look at that and look here, it's like he's free, right? Like he's taking off running. And so there's definitely some sort of like karmic balance coming in here. And it could have a lot to do with truth, because we do have a few cards of truth here. In your hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Cups. So you could be hoping for, this could be like an apology. This is my card for an apology. You could be hoping for an apology if this is about a person. Or you could just be hoping for some kind of like emotional offer. It's also about speed, right? Because you have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups are the fastest moving knights. Knight of Wands is fast too, but the Knight of Pentacles is always the slowest. But these are very fast moving energies. So maybe you're hoping things will speed up in order to move forward towards this new beginning. Again, if this is about like a love situation, you could be hoping for some sort of offer from a person, some sort of like recognition that they feel the way that you feel, that they want this new beginning as well. Or it could just be, you really hoping to like have this, like following your heart, right? Like you're really hoping to have this romanticized like version of, like, if this is a job, like you're really hoping that this is emotionally fulfilling. The potential outcome here is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is like being assertive, right? And asserting yourself, and then handling whatever life throws at you. Again, those obstacles, right? Like really kind of dealing with unforeseen challenges and obstacles as they arise, and standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, and handling pressure is the best way to increase your success, right? So these could be momentary challenges, right? And they're just calling you to be like a little more assertive and courageous in your personal life. Again, with this Strength card, right? I feel like Spirit's telling you to be strong, be confident, and overcome these obstacles. And that's the potential outcome here. Like you really are going to find that inner strength to overcome any obstacles. If this is about like a love relationship, then this is you speaking up for yourself. Like if this was something that happened in the past, this is you being more assertive, speaking your needs, what you need from the situation. If this is about a job, then this is you being more assertive in negotiations with either like a raise or a bonus or some kind of contract coming in here, right? Whatever this emotional new beginning is for you. Again, it'll be different for each of you, but this is you like really standing up and having that confidence, and maintaining an objective stance, focusing on problem solving and being objective, right? But definitely like being assertive and standing up for yourself. I really love that. I think that's a good energy, like finding that courage and then standing up for yourself, being assertive, holding your boundaries, right? If this is like some sort of, again, love relationship, then keeping your boundaries strict. If it's a job, even like keeping your boundaries, right? Staying even keeled here, like knowing when to be assertive and then knowing when to kind of be open to receive. Like these, I just saw these two like next to each other. So like the Knight of Swords, right, is very direct and assertive and really goes after things. Like that horse is, you know, really just like charging forward. He has a sword up, like he's ready to go. He's very assertive. But then this knight is very, you know, gentle, compassionate. The horse is bowed down to, you know, whoever it's approaching. And this person has their cup out to either offer a gift or open to receive a gift, right? So knowing that balance, when to be assertive and when to like really not be pushy, but, you know, be assertive, like know what you want, know your boundaries, and then being open to receive that, right? Because that's really what you're hoping for, whether this is love or just a gift, right? This could be emotional gifts. Like we talked about in the beginning, it can be a plethora of things. It can be intuition, it can be emotional, it can be job, whatever that emotional new beginning is for you. So I really love this. I think this is a really good energy, right? This fresh new energy. So this could be a new situation. It could be a renewal of something from the past. Definitely getting some sort of information here, right? With that Page of Swords, communication for sure is coming in fast here. And I feel like it's going to be good news, right? Definitely maybe learning some truth, gaining some perspective, getting clarity, right? With that sun in the blockage, it's not only about like pessimism and being optimistic, it's also about clarity. I always think of that sun as like that big light bulb in the sky, right? So definitely clarity and truth coming in here. Which probably is like from the past, something was affecting this, and then you're going to learn some truth. So we're going to go ahead and take this into the extended. We'll see what you don't see coming. We'll pull some cards on advice from Spirit, like how to move through this. I have a bunch of Oracle decks that we'll pull from as well. So if you're interested, you could join the membership, or you can get the one video from my Patreon. I'll have that link down below in the comments. You're welcome to purchase that and just do the one-time video. But if this is where we part, then I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye.